Welcome everyone to the Western Association for College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair. My name is Jasmine. I am your facilitator for our session this evening. Before we get started, I do have a few housekeeping announcements. The first is you can use the Q&A button to type your questions to our presenters at any time. The second, your camera and microphone are off, so we are not able to see nor hear you. Finally, I want to remind you all that you can sign up for additional sessions for our college fair. And then also a recording will be available within about a week or so in case you miss any of the information that is shared today. With that said, I do want to bring up our first presenter. Thank you all so much again for visiting and attending our virtual college fair.
Hey everyone, let me share my screen really quick. So hi everyone, my name is Itzel Venegas Trujillo. I'm an admissions counselor here at Western Oregon University. So Western Oregon University is located in Monmouth, Oregon, which is a small town in the heart of Willamette Valley. We're about 20 minutes away from Salem, which is our state's capital, as well as 75 minutes from Portland, our state's cultural hub. We're a public mid-sized university. We have around 5,000 students with graduate students included, making our average class size around 19 to 22, and our student-to-faculty ratio about 15:1. Our admissions requirements are pretty simple. We're looking for first-year students to meet, to have at least a minimum of 3.0 GPA, have completed or will complete 4 years of English, 3 years of math, including Algebra 2, 3 years of science, 3 years of social science, and 2 years of the same second language with a C- or better. Take note that past grades will count due to COVID-19 to meet our requirements. If you're thinking of transferring over after going to community college, we're looking for transfer students to have at least a 2.25 cumulative college GPA with 36 transferable quarter credits or 24 semester credits. From those classes, we need a C- or better in a college level writing class and a college level math class. In order to finish or complete an admissions application, we only need you to submit our WU online application. Right now, the application fee is no longer required for both freshmen and transfer students. So it is free to apply right now for a limited time. With that being said, we are accepting self-reported GPAs. Therefore, there's no need to send us an official transcripts at this time for admissions purposes. We are on rolling admissions, meaning we do not have a deadline to apply. However, our priority deadline is February 1st, so we do encourage you to apply as soon as you're able to. Please know if you do not meet our minimum requirements, that's okay. We're willing to work with you one-on-one through the process and may ask for additional documents to complete your admissions application. One of the main questions we receive from students is, can I afford to go to Western Oregon? And our simple answer is yes, you can afford it. More than 78% of our students do receive some form of financial aid. Along with that, we also offer a reduced out-of-state tuition rate, which is what we call the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. For those of you who do not know what this is, Western Oregon University is part of what we call the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program, WUI. This program allows us to automatically give students a discount on out-of-state tuition. The tuition and fees for students who reside in WUI states, which you see on our screen, it'll get around $14,000 of a discount, right? Since WUI is tuition based off of your residency status, then any and all major programs are eligible. More good news is that because WUI for us is a tuition rate, you can stack on any of our scholarships on top of that. So any merit-based scholarships, any diversity-based scholarships, financial need-based scholarships, athletic-based scholarships, anything and everything on top of that, which is awesome because we want to make sure that college is affordable, right? Please take note that all Californian students will receive the WUI rate automatically. Now on to what to study at WU. Here at Western Oregon, we offer several bachelor's degrees. We offer the Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Fine Arts, with over 50 majors and minors to choose from the College of Education, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and our pre-professional programs. Students are able to find their passions to achieve academic success. Notable programs include business, criminal justice, psychology, teaching education, computer science, exercise science, biology, pre-nursing, and American Sign Language and English interpreting. Please note that here at WU, we actually don't have any impacted majors, so just keep that in mind. Another big topic is housing here at Western Oregon. We have several options of types of housing, which includes doubles, singles, suite style, and live-learn communities. For first-year students, we do have a 1-year live-in requirement. As a result, Western Oregon provides up to 4 residence halls equipped to deal with, to work with students who are going through their first year in a college, right, in a college campus, with residential assist to help through the first year at Western Oregon. For transfer students, we do offer upper division residence halls, offering residents the opportunity to experience living on their own, while also benefiting from such amenities such as private bedrooms, shared bathrooms, tech support, meal plans if they want to, laundry, utilities, and Wi-Fi. Along with that, we offer a lot of opportunities to stay active, stay involved, and receive a lot of student support, right? Here at WU, we have NCAA Division II athletics. We offer 6 women's sports as well as 5 men's sports. We do provide partial athletic scholarships. So if you're interested, please let us know and we'll get you point you in the right direction. Along with our sports, we offer 60 clubs and organizations on campus for students to learn leadership skills and pursue their passions, right? WU students are involved in many organizations, including social action clubs, LGBTQ groups, cultural-based organizations, creative arts, and so much more. From that, here at Western Oregon University, we strive to offer many services in which students can reach academic success, need help with classwork, academic advice, or looking for career advice. We have you covered. Our academic advisors within the Student Success and Advising Center are equipped to help advise students in exploring different majors and choosing the best fit for them. We provide free academic tutoring within many areas, including computer science, math, science, writing, and so much more. From those students who seek career advice, apart from their faculty or academic advisor, you can find assistance through their Service Learning Career Development Center. In addition to career counseling, resume and cover letter reviews, help with graduate school applications, we support programs that give students hands-on experience, like those of community internship programs, on-campus jobs, and alternative break programs. In a nutshell, here at WU, we pride ourselves in being inclusive, accessible, and affordable, committed to student success and their well-being. Because we are a small university, many students have the opportunity to participate in many different aspects of campus. We make it our mission to help students feel comfortable here, whether they're commuting to school, living on campus, or are from out of state. Our students are encouraged to be their own individual while also helping the campus community as a whole, committed to their academics and their personal health. Here's my contact information in case you would like to contact me afterwards to talk about how WU can help you with your journey to higher education. I will also put my contact information in the chat. But thank you so much. That's a little blurb of Western. Please give me a call, text message, or set up an appointment to learn more about Western Oregon University. Thank you.
Thank you, Western Oregon University. Up next, we have Willamette University.
Great, thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen here. Let's see. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Willamette University. I'm Caitlin Rice, one of the Senior Assistant Directors of Admission here at Willamette. I'd like to take the next 6 minutes to tell you a little bit of Willamette's story and introduce you to just a few of the things that make us unique. My hope is that these few minutes will inspire you to want to spend more time with us through a more in-depth virtual visit. Willamette is located in Salem, Oregon, the state capital in the heart of the beautiful Willamette Valley. We are a liberal arts college supported by graduate programs in business, law, and theology. We're located in a part of the country that is sought after for its natural beauty, diverse ecosystems, outdoor opportunities, and many places to explore. Willamette is the most historic university in the Western United States, founded before Oregon was even a state. Willamette began to educate and shape innovative leaders right from the very beginning, including our very first graduate, Emily York. As things like business, government, education, medicine, and social systems were being established in the American West, it was Willamette alumni who were equipped with an education that allowed them to quickly make an impact as these industries literally grew up around us. I mention our history because it's important to understand Willamette's rich heritage in order to understand who we are as an institution now. Willamette's legacy of leadership and impact in the community is exactly what current Willamette students find here today. We are a place that takes knowledge and turns it into action. Our predecessors gave us a motto that informs the current Willamette experience in a very real way. The motto that was established at our founding is "Not unto ourselves alone are we born," or "Non nobis solum natus sumus." Our motto sums up what those early alumni knew from their time at Willamette. We are in the world together, and our education should be a time when we practice and explore how we will have an impact on others. We talk about the motto a lot and continually challenge ourselves to live it in new and varied ways. Willamette does an exceptional job of providing students with occasions, both in and out of the classroom, to practice this idea of the motto, of making positive change through leadership, service, and innovation. In the classroom, Willamette students meet in small groups where highly engaged faculty lead primarily discussion-based classes. The average classroom size is about 17 students. These small groups are interactive and designed to help students develop the important skills that will see them through their lives and their careers. Skills like critical thinking, creative problem solving, and the ability to consider varied perspectives. Our faculty are accomplished academics. They research, write, and publish extensively, but first and foremost, they are teachers. Willamette faculty serve as mentors who help our students really learn to learn so they can grow and change as the world around them changes. It's no wonder Willamette has more Oregon Professors of the Year than any other college in the state by quite a margin. We feel strongly that the incredible classroom environment at Willamette is critically supported by experiential and co-curricular activities, things like study abroad, hands-on research, and internships are the interactive out-of-class experiences that Willamette students participate in. Our unique location contributes significantly to our ability to provide these opportunities. So let me tell you a little bit about our place in the world. We are an urban campus set in the center of Salem's quaint downtown corridor. And we are the only campus in the nation that sits directly across the street, 76 feet to be exact, from the state capitol building. You can imagine the internship and research opportunities that abound for our students in everything from politics to economics to psychology and data science, simply because of our proximity to and long relationship with state government. Also unique to our location is the positioning of Salem Health, one of Oregon's largest hospitals, which is directly adjacent to campus. Our thriving pre-med program is well supported by our proximity to this medical resource. Willamette also owns a 305-acre forest, an outdoor learning laboratory called Xena, where students can literally dig in the dirt of this unique region, restoring habitats, participating in forestry study, and even growing vegetables. Finally, Willamette is co-located with Tokyo International University of America. The American Studies program brings 100 Japanese students to live and learn with us in Salem each year. And this program is a great reminder of Willamette's strong commitment to all things international. We value the experiential learning that comes from the exchange students who share our campus, as well as the amazing opportunities that students find while participating in the 66 study abroad programs we offer. As you can see, Willamette is physically located in such a way that we are literally surrounded by opportunities for our students to extend their learning beyond campus. There's so much more to say. We could go on for a long time. But before my 6 minutes are up, I just want to mention that Willamette uses the Common application. We review applications holistically, and we've been fully test optional for several years. We never charge a fee to apply because we don't want that to be a barrier for any student seeking access to Willamette. And every applicant is considered for our generous financial aid awards. Willamette encourages applicants from bright, diverse, prepared students who want to make an impact and interact with challenging ideas. If you want to be part of the deep traditions and histories that have made Willamette the shaper of innovative leaders, I hope you'll take the time to learn more about us. Visit our website to explore our extensive virtual visit opportunities, as well as our current in-person visit options. Or don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. Thank you very much. Go Bearcats.
Thank you. Up next, we have Oregon State University.
I just realized I was on mute. Hello, everybody. My name is Emily, and I am an admissions advisor here at Oregon State University Cascades. And so we are actually directly related to Oregon State University, who my colleague Delta Lee is going to be here as well today discussing about our larger campus. But I'm going to go ahead and kick things off with our Bend, Oregon campus. So kind of a brief overview here with this gorgeous picture of our mountain range that is the Cascade Mountains, very close to campus here. I just wanted to discuss a kind of overview of our campus. So we are located in Central Oregon, right in the heart of the state in Bend. So we are a brand new campus that opened in 2016, and we are currently growing our campus as we speak. We have about 1,400 students on our campus, with the average class size being 18, 21 academic programs for our undergraduate degrees, and growing. Some of the highlights of our campus include those smaller class sizes, which really provide you a strong sense of hands-on learning and connection with your professors, and all of the resources that you need to be successful, all packed into a small campus feel. We also have extensive research opportunities, internships, and other areas of professional growth that you will have the opportunity to get involved with at OSU Cascades. Being a part of our student life and great growing community here in Bend is also something that we really pride ourselves in, because we want you to work hard and play hard while you're here in college and enjoying that experience. We also are connected to Oregon State University in many different ways. Not only are you able to take advantage of a lot of really wonderful financial aid and scholarship opportunities, but we also have you are also able to be a part of the alumni network when you graduate from OSU Cascades here in Bend. You also get to be involved in any of the study abroad programs or internship opportunities and research that you might find at OSU as well. So you have more that could fit into our small campus that you could even imagine. And one of the greatest reasons about our campus that we are located in Bend, as I mentioned. So I would really have to say that we're not just really a college kind of town area, but we are involved in our community at large. So one thing I really love about Bend are the people. We have a lot of really wonderful people here that are into all kinds of great outdoor opportunities. We have really great connections with local communities, or within our local community, within jobs, internship opportunities for you as a student, as well as getting involved outside of our campus and on our campus with those communities. It also is a very vibrant arts and entertainment place. So if you are into any of the arts, entertainment, if you're not super outdoorsy, you'll still find something to do in Bend. As I mentioned, there's over 21 different undergraduate programs and 30 options and minors and counting. We offer a lot of the large ticket majors that you might find on a lot of campuses, such as biology, psychology, and business, but we also offer a lot of specialty programs that are significant to our campus itself. So only offered on our Bend campus, such as energy systems engineering, outdoor products, and arts, media, and technology, just to name a few. And we also offer a university exploratory studies program that is very helpful for students to help find the perfect fit for their major. As I mentioned, we have a lot of really wonderful opportunities outside of the classroom. So here at OSU Cascades, not only are you going to walk across the stage and receive that degree, you're also going to have something to add to your resume that's going to get you out there into the field, starting with things that you're interested in your major. So whether that's a leadership role or a capstone project, study abroad, or even some sort of research, you're going to have these experiences offered to you as a student. I love to show pictures of the city and the area that we're in because it is so close to our campus. So this is the Deschutes River that is only a couple of minutes from us. A lot of students you'll find out here riding paddle boards or bikes, running along the trails along the river. We also are really close to the Les Schwab Amphitheater, where you'll find concerts and other things happening in this area, and that you're just going to have so many different opportunities to be involved in the community, to meet people, and to get out there and try new things. We also are 20 minutes from Mount Bachelor. So for any of you snow enthusiasts out there, this is a wonderful place to go on the weekends with friends and try your hand at snowboarding or skiing, or continue doing something you've loved. We also are really close to a lot of wonderful places that you might even get to go into for classes. So if you are a part of any of our majors that have outdoor class opportunities, you're going to be out in this area as well, which is pretty neat. We do have a residence hall on our campus. So this houses up to 300 different students that we have. We have opportunities for students to live in different types of room styles depending on what fits their needs best. So we cater to first-year freshman students as well as upperclassmen and even some of our graduates, or graduate students rather. So here on the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll see an example of our double with a shared bathroom if you're curious what our residence hall looks like. We also have a lot of great amenities, which make it a really comfortable space for students to live. My favorite is our gear storage area. So if you have a kayak, a couple bikes, and a few pairs of skis that you're toting with you to college, you can actually keep it in our gear storage area in our residence hall. We also have a fitness center, kitchens on every single floor, wonderful study rooms, and being so close to campus right in the middle of Bend, we were also able to go out and explore anytime that you'd like. So for our student life experiences that we have on campus, as I mentioned, being in the city of Bend, you just have so many opportunities to get involved with this community, but also on campus, you are certainly not limited even though you are on a small campus. We have over 30 different clubs and club sports offered and counting. As I mentioned, as we're growing as a campus, there's so many opportunities for you to try something new or to also continue doing something that you love. New for this year, we have a competitive rock climbing team. We also have an esports team that has just started, just to name a couple. So if you are interested in learning more about OSU Cascades, again, my name is Emily. I would love to tell you all about the great things that make OSU Cascades a great option for you. I will also drop my information in the chat. Thank you so much for joining in today to hear about all these lovely colleges.
Thank you so much, Oregon State University Cascades. I do just want to remind all of our attendees that you can add questions in our Q&A section at any point, and our amazing panelists will respond to those questions. With that said, I also want to bring up our next university, which is Portland State University.
Thank you, Jasmine. Hi, everyone. My name is Bethany Potts, and I'm an admissions counselor at Portland State. I'm thrilled to be here today with my colleagues from other Oregon universities. I'm going to share a bit about our campus, including where we're located. I'll talk a bit about our academic programs, our admissions requirements, and the Western Undergraduate Exchange. But I hope you will reach out and ask questions after today. If you're interested in PSU, I'm here to work with you and partner with you through this experience. As you can see on this slide, Portland State University is an urban research university located in downtown Portland, Oregon. This view of campus is one of my favorites, not just because my office space is located on the left side of the photo, but because it really does highlight that combination of being a beautiful green space as well as an urban campus with great access to public transportation, as well as just a beautiful place to go to class. As the second largest four-year public school in the state of Oregon, Portland State has a little over 26,000 total students. We are the most diverse four-year public school in the state, and we're also really proud of the fact that we get to partner with about 37% of our undergraduate students who are the first in their family to go to college. Being in downtown Portland, Oregon, we have about 50 acres, and you do have the option to live on campus if you would like. We have 10 residence halls available for our incoming freshmen and transfer students, but we don't require you to live on campus at PSU if you have an option that you would prefer to pursue elsewhere. If you're interested in living on campus, we encourage you to do so as a great way to meet other individuals, to create a campus community, and to make that PSU community feel a bit smaller. But if you're not living on campus, there are still many ways to get involved, whether through our cultural and resource centers, our student-run clubs and organizations, or by staying active. One of those opportunities is through our NCAA Division I athletics. We're part of the Big Sky Conference. If you're like myself and you don't compete at that level of athletic ability, we do just have a great rec center on campus with a rock wall for indoor bouldering. We have an indoor pool, as well as a really active outdoor programs team. They'll take students on trips to both water and mountain sports, and it's a great way to stay active and to enjoy the beautiful Pacific Northwest. In the classroom, our top and most popular majors include psychology and business, along with public health, social work, computer science, and graphic design. But the benefit of being a large university is that students do have many programs to choose from. If you're a student who's not quite sure what it is you'd like to major in, that is okay. When you apply to PSU, you can either choose a major or an exploratory pathway. And that pathway will pair you with an academic advisor who's really going to support you in narrowing your choices over time, figuring out what it is that excites you as a student, that aligns with your goals, and then selecting a major aligned with each of those interests. Portland State has our own application. We are not on the Common App, and we work closely with both incoming freshmen and transfer students. I think it's important to highlight that about 60% of our students at PSU are transfer students. So if you're a prospective transfer student, I can't wait to talk to you. You will not be alone in that journey at PSU. For our incoming freshmen and transfer students, when you apply, your application will be considered with your online application as well as your official transcripts. PSU has been a test optional school for a while, so that policy will continue if you're a student who's maybe an incoming freshman for the fall of 2022, for example. And if your admissions counselor has questions about your application when you apply, we will reach out and let you know. Our application, like I said, is available on our website. I hope you'll check it out. If you're a student who's thinking of applying this fall, our application is currently free, and we would encourage you to apply by June 15th to be considered for the Western Undergraduate Exchange. So speaking of the WUI, or the Western Undergraduate Exchange, similar to my colleagues, or to some of my colleagues, PSU does participate in the Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. And what that means at PSU is it reduces your tuition to 150% of our in-state tuition rate. So it really brings that out-of-state tuition for the year down from about $30,000 to a little over $14,000. And that's for the fall, winter, and spring quarters. So for 3 quarters total. To qualify for the WUI at PSU, you don't need to submit anything extra. When you apply for admission and get admitted, we will look to see, are you a student coming from one of the Western states or territories listed on this slide? And as an incoming freshman or transfer student, do you have a 3.0 cumulative unweighted GPA or above? Freshmen can alternatively qualify with test scores as well. But the WUI is a great way to bring down your total cost of attendance as a student at PSU. We don't limit it to a certain number of students, and it's open to all majors. So as a prospective PSU student, I just want to stop by highlighting this beautiful view of our campus. It shows you that combination of being located in the Pacific Northwest, great access to outdoor athletics, but also located in an urban center. You have opportunities available to you, and I can't wait to get you connected to those. Our virtual campus visits page is linked on this slide as well. We're offering many different ways to get to know us, and I'll put my info in the chat for you all. Hope to talk to you in the future.
Thank you, Portland State University. Up next, we have Pacific University, Oregon.
Perfect. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome from Pacific University, Oregon. My name is Derek, and I am one of the admissions staff here. And I get to tell you just a little bit of an overview of what our school has to offer for you as an incoming student. And first of all, we'll get started with where we're from. Hopefully, you're getting pretty confident in where everything is located in Oregon today. I feel like you get a little additional geography lesson while you're going here. But Pacific University itself, we're a small private liberal arts university. We're located about 25 miles west of Portland. So 30-minute drive to downtown. We're still part of Portland Metro. So you can use mass transportation to get from our campus all the way out to the airport. But the great thing with where we're located is we're just on the edge of that Portland Metro area. So we get the nice parts of the big city, being near places like Nike, Xerox, Columbia, Intel, all have big national headquarters right near our campus. But we're a smaller town, about 26,000 people, very much a college town built right around the university. And we're far enough out, we're only an hour from the coast. So you can be sitting on 3 different beaches on the Oregon coast in under an hour. So it's an amazing kind of middle location where you can focus on your academics and then do day trips into all of these other amazing areas nearby. And at Pacific, we offer over 65 different majors, minors, and programs to about 1,900 undergrad students and about 2,000 graduate students. Our graduate programs are primarily in health professions, physical therapy, optometry, pharmacy, but we also have graduate programs in education and business as well. So you'll hear a little bit about those. But at the undergraduate level, we have over 65 different programs. And at Pacific, when you're applying just to Pacific. So no separate application to apply into a school or into a program, but that you can apply for all of those programs at once. And here we treat all of our students as if they're in an honors college. So what that means is from day one, you are working in your major. No impacted classes, no waiting to get into your major, whether you know exactly what that's going to be, or you need to take a little bit of time and come in and decide that is not a problem at Pacific. Our average class size is only 19 students. You're not going to be in huge lecture halls of 300, 400 people because our largest lecture hall only seats 60 students. And all of our classes are taught by full professors. So what that means here at Pacific is no TAs doing any teaching. We want you learning from a professor all 4 years you're here at Pacific. And at Pacific, we really do mean 4 years. No 5th year, 6 years, or victory laps, but that all of our students get that benefit. And as our incoming students can look at those different programs we offer, we're best known for health professions, pre-physical therapy, pre-med, pre-optometry, but we also have nationally and regionally ranked business, creative writing, and education programs as well. So you will find all of those programs while you're here. And at Pacific, we start you in your major, like I mentioned, as early as possible, both in the classroom and in real life experience, because we want you leaving not just with a degree and a good lock, but a real life resume to back that up. So that means starting job shadowing internships and research your freshman and sophomore year, not waiting till you're a senior, junior, so that you have plenty of time to build that up while you're here. And that helps you have that full resume to be able to have high placement ratings, again, in 4 years when you leave Pacific University. And when you take that education, we also know that you need an outlet. So at our university, our students are very, very active. You're going to find students who are involved in 4 or 5 different things while they're here, and they absolutely love it. Whether that's being part of our 70 different clubs and organizations on campus, ranging from student government to Greek life to our gamers club, all the way over to our Hawaii club, or being part of our performing arts groups, where you do not need to major or minor in one of those programs to be part of it. If you just really enjoy singing, you can audition for our elite choir, make it into there, and perform with them on stage. And there's over 20 of those between music, dance, and theater, everything from a full-on comedy theater troupe to our own mariachi band on campus. Or maybe that means performing as a varsity athlete here at Pacific University in our 24 NCAA Division III athletics, or being part of our 20 intramural or 10 club sports. You're going to have a great opportunity to be the part of the 1/3 of students on campus who are athletes, and again, are still part of that 4-year guarantee while they're here at Pacific University. And along with that, we want our students taking what they're learning outside of the classroom and building more on that. So whether that means going out through the Outdoor Pursuits office and learning about the Pacific Northwest, or learning how to surf on the Oregon coast or rock climb in Central Oregon, study abroad in 27 sites around the country for your traditional semester year abroad, or doing 2 to 3 week travel classes, and giving back to the community, whether it's here in Forest Grove or in the greater Portland area as a whole, or potentially even doing one of those 2 to 3 week travel classes as a community service project in another part of the country. And on top of that, we definitely want to make sure you have the opportunity to come to Pacific. So I mentioned earlier, one application for the whole university, that is the common application. That's how you're going to apply. And at Pacific, we have no in-state or out-of-state tuition or in-state or out-of-state scholarships. All of our students are looking at the exact same opportunities. So again, no extra paperwork when applying, that you can actually make it through the whole thing with just that one step, which is amazing. We offer admission based on the common application and your transcripts. We are test optional. And our merit scholarships and all of our scholarships are test optional as well. Our merit scholarships, again, available to all students, range from $15,000 to $27,000 a year. If you want to come visit, there's opportunities to earn scholarship while you're doing that at our senior preview days. And we have additional scholarships for music, dance, and theater. So if you're interested in learning more about Pacific, after I give you just kind of a quick highlight, please feel free to follow up with me. I'm one of your admissions counselors while you're looking at Pacific University. My information is here. I'll put it in the chat, or you can just scan that little barcode at the bottom. But thank you all for listening, and hopefully you learned a little bit more about becoming a boxer.
Thank you, Pacific University. Up next, we have Oregon State University.
Awesome, thanks so much. And hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here with us today. My name is Delta Lee. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I am an admissions advisor with Oregon State University. OSU is the type of institution that is out there. So as the premier research institution in the state of Oregon, we pride ourselves on the pursuit of academic discovery, and we believe that our undergraduate students should be out there as well. So whether you're in any of our 200+ academic programs, you will be afforded and highly encouraged to take a part of a number of experiential learning opportunities. That might be undergraduate research, which you can start your first year with the help of our undergraduate research scholarships in the arts office that will guide you through that process. It may be through travel study, which we offer over 200 programs in over 70 countries, or it may just be through your courses itself, with the background of this slide being a really great example. This is a student who is working at our coastal campus called the Hatfield Marine Science Center, literally getting their hands dirty with their academics. In addition to that one, we do have a total of 12 research experiment stations across the state, including 15,000 acres of research forests, our Food Innovation Center in Portland, Oregon, as well as our seafood lab in Astoria, where we discovered bacon or seaweed that tastes like bacon, which is one of my favorite things. Our main campus is located in the beautiful college town of Corvallis, Oregon. We are located about 90 minutes south of Portland in the heart of the Willamette Valley, like many of my colleagues here. As you can see, it is a beautiful location. We are a traditional college town. And what that means is that the majority of the people in Corvallis will be students, faculty, and staff, and essentially lending to our really tight-knit and welcoming community. On this campus, we have about just over 26,000 undergraduate students. And with that number of students, we have a lot going on. So we do have over 400 clubs and organizations. We are part of the Division I and Pac-12 Athletic Conference. And we do have 7 cultural resource centers, which is probably my favorite thing about OSU. And these are 7 distinct spaces on campus where students can come together across shared identities to celebrate their cultures, whatever that may be. So when I get back to campus, I love to visit our Black Resource Center, our Pride Center, our Women's Center, our Ena House Native Student Center, and see what they're doing kind of not only on campus, but also across Corvallis itself. And one of my favorite facts about Corvallis in general is that we are one of the most beautiful college towns in the nation. We have the mountains in the background, as you can see, with the Willamette River running right through, adding to kind of an idyllic experience for undergraduate life. Academically, we have over 200 programs, like I mentioned. So on the right-hand side, you can see our general areas of study. If you aren't quite sure what you want to study yet, I would definitely suggest looking to our University Exploratory Studies program, which allows you to do academic exploration with guidance of advisors for about 1.5 years. So definitely consider that one. Another specialty program that we have is our Honors College that provides a small, tight-knit community for students, as well as the pursuit of kind of, again, academic exploration through a senior thesis capstone project. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, consider applying to it directly. We do have a separate application process embedded with our main application for the Honors College. And then when it comes to some top programs or popular programs that we offer, we do have the College of Engineering, which offers 15 accredited programs, as well as experiential learning opportunities such as our Leadership Academy, which takes students out to engineering firms to really get a good preview of what it means to be an engineer. The College of Business is also very popular. We have a first-year immersive program for our students called Be Engaged, where they're going to be in a course to learn how to create or support a real-world initiative. So we do have students creating a business after their first year at OSU. And also I would say our pre-professional programs are very popular. Things like pre-med, which we have 60 to 70% of those students being admitted to med school versus the national average, which is just about half of that. As well as our pre-vet program with our students studying zoology or animal sciences, and getting a really awesome preview of what it means to be in the graduate level with our Carlson College of Veterinary Medicine right on campus, which is the only one in the state of Oregon. And then some of our lesser known, but still really awesome programs include our double degree in sustainability, our double degree in education, and our College of Forestry, which is the #2 forestry program in the world. If you're interested in all of that and looking to be a BEAV, I did want to provide some information about admissions and scholarships. So for us, we do a holistic review, which means that we're going to look at more than just your GPA and your test score. Your essay is also very important for us, as it's a great way for us to learn more about you as a prospective beaver. We also have an optional personal statement section, so please feel free to provide to us additional context for your academics. Also optional are test scores for us, so you are not required to submit test scores for admissions or for scholarship review. And you can send those to us if you would like, if you believe that they will strengthen your application. When it comes to scholarships, we are automatically reviewing students from eligible WUI states for the WUI program or Western Undergraduate Exchange. while we are automatically considering students, we do not automatically award. So just know that being awarded the WUI scholarship is highly competitive, but students who are earning the WUI will receive an annual scholarship around $15,000 towards their cost of attendance at OSU. We do have other scholarships available as well, and those you can apply to after you are admitted. For future years, if you're looking to apply, I would highly consider applying for early action for November 1st, with our priority deadline for February 1st as well. So the contact here is for our general admissions. I'll put my direct contact in the slide, and definitely also consider joining us for a live virtual event where you can do live virtual tours, chat with our current students, and get a better idea about what it means to be a part of Beaver Nation. So thanks again, everyone. Thanks so much for being here with us, and go Beavs. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much, Oregon State. With that said, that concludes the presentation portion of our college fair, but I would like to encourage all of our amazing panelists to return. Feel free to turn your cameras back on, and I'm going to pose a question to each of you, and you all can respond in the order in which you presented. So our first question for tonight, give an interesting or fun fact about your school.
Hey, Jasmine, can you turn on my video? It won't let me do it. But an interesting fact, while she turns on my video, this is Western. So actually every freshman class does actually get to put their mark physically on campus. So your first day here, you're gonna put your name on our sidewalk. And then once you graduate, you get to do a little walk ceremony through to see how far you've gone from your first day on campus to your last day on campus, which is pretty cool. It's kind of, you know, putting your mark on this world already, and the more marks that you'll put further out in your future.
I'll go next. I have lots that are coming to mind. I'm trying to think of the best one to share. This one that I'll share is more of a myth and maybe a warning to folks if you come. If we have what's called the star trees, which are here on campus, where if you look up, they form a star. And there's a myth that if you kiss your partner under the star trees, then you are destined to be with them for the rest of your life. So take that for what it's worth.
I don't know if I can beat that. That's pretty unique. One thing I think is really neat about OSU Cascades is that I mentioned that we were a new and growing campus when I was presenting, but we actually built our campus on a repurposed pumice mine. And so our campus right now, it used to be this pumice mine, and they're like restructuring it to build this like beautiful terraced campus. I think that's really unique and interesting, but yeah, that's my fun fact.
I was trying to think of a better one, but we have 1,351 trees on campus, which I think is a cool fun fact because we're an urban space. So the fact that we can maintain all of those trees and still contribute to a beautiful green environment is pretty cool.
So mine doesn't have to do with trees, but one really fun thing with Pacific is that about 15% of our students come from the islands of Hawaii. So they bring an amazing culture and background with them. And it actually means that we have a really large population of students from Hawaii. And what that means is our Hawaii club actually puts on our largest event at Pacific every year. And it's a completely student-run annual luau. And it's actually the largest student-run luau anywhere in the US outside of Hawaii. So yes, outside of Hawaii, Forest Grove, Oregon is home to the very large luau. And because it's all student-run, you can actually take classes and dance on stage with your friends, even if you aren't from Hawaii. Our president of our university has done it. Our entire football team has performed before. So it's really fun. It's really unique. And it's also a lot of fun if you actually perform in it.
So for OSU, we are the #4 robotics program for the graduate level in the country. And because of that, there's some cool robots that are coming out that I think are pretty unique. So we do have Alex the robot, which is a comedy robot that has done a comedy tour through the West Coast, which I think is pretty neat. And right now we also have delivery robots on campus working to increase social distancing. So people will get their lunches delivered to their dorm room or to their office if they're a professor or what have you. But lots of robot interaction at OSU, which I think is cool.
Nice, thank you all for sharing. With that said, that does conclude our college fair for today, but I do have a few closing announcements. So first, I want to thank all of our amazing panelists for joining us, for sharing information. I'm sure that all of our attendees found it very useful. And also thank you to our amazing attendees for joining our session today. As you exit from our Zoom session, a quick survey will appear, approximately 4 questions or so. Please respond to that survey. It's very useful for us as we aim to improve future virtual college fairs. And then finally, I do just want to remind you that a recording will be available within about a week or so. So you can visit strivescan.com/WACAC. With that said, I want to thank you all for joining us. I hope everyone has had a great weekend, is feeling refreshed as we begin a new week. And I hope everyone has a great evening. Bye.